Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. And if what that man did in his life makes the blood pulse through the body of others, then his essence, his spirit, will be immortalized forever.
Baby, I'm loving the way that you hold me. I'm high off the things that you told me. You got me feeling like I'm your number one. I don't want the kind of love that's temporary. All I want a legendary love.
Clubhouse dance music.
Dance music.
You listen to me, you go to the top. You don't listen to me, you're never heard from again.
I change the question.
Joining us right now, Micmac recording legend SOAVE, and this song right here, "Crying Over You," man, synonymous for breakup songs and guys who want to get their women back. How does it feel to be the anthem for when men try to get their women back after they mess up? You know what I mean? How does it feel to be the anthem?
It's definitely humbling. It's definitely fun to hear that because, there's nothing more important in life than feeling relevant and knowing that you made a difference in somebody's life in one way or another. So it's pretty exciting to be able to say that it's still going on and people still talking about it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, when I first got the record back in the day in my high school, we used to try to practice that high note after the break, you know, that you weren't worth my time part, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I try to last as long as you did. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, can I tell you something? Even to this day, I can't do it that long anymore. I mean, I do it pretty long, but that was a voice of a fresh 19-year-old, singer. So I can definitely hit the note and I can hold it, but I don't know about holding it as long as that.
Well, they're going to have to edit that one when we get to the show on Saturday.
There you go.
So how does it feel to still be like Micmac Records? You know, you were the best dressed. You still are. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, and you've held up your own all of these years, and it's exciting to have you in the area. I know a lot of the people that I hung around with back in the day when the record first came out are excited. But how does it feel?
I'm excited, man.
How does it feel to headline a show for the first time here in Agawam, Massachusetts?
It's first time there, man. It's I think I was there many years ago, but you're talking back in the early '90s, late '80s, and it's been that long that I was there. And I remember you guys had a really good radio station out there, a really big freestyle support. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to come back and check out my peeps out there. There's so many beautiful people from the Connecticut, Massachusetts area, and they're just so loving, supportive. They've been around for so long, and they've been hitting me up on Facebook, social media, and coming to so many shows all over the country.
Yeah, man. Don't be surprised if people are trying to get you to autograph their cassette.
I won't be surprised. That'll be exciting. I love it.
It happens all the time. I'm surprised that "Crying Over You" didn't come out on 8-track, because if that was the case, my pops would be there trying to get the song to
That's funny.
To play over and over again.
That's great.
I'm really happy that it's not on 8-track, because then he'll make me sit in the car, and since it doesn't have a rewind button, he'll make me go around the block 6 or 7 times.
Oh my God!
Because he can't rewind it or try to fast forward the song.
God, I remember that. I remember my father driving me around with those 8-tracks. It's a good memory.
Yeah, man, and I'm just so excited to have you here on the show for the first time. And what has been your best experience so far in your long 25-year plus career?
The experience that I think that is the best is every experience. Every time I'm with people, every time I go to a show and I see somebody who actually comes up to me and tells me how much my songs have meant to them over the years and how much of a role model they look at me as. I mean, I got to be honest with you, I'm just a regular guy, but when they say that stuff, it's humbling, and it certainly makes everything that you have ever done worthwhile and exciting to be a part of that freestyle movement, that generation of just youth of America growing up in some areas that are not necessarily the greatest, but we were always happy. We always had music. We always had each other. We always had love. We always had freestyle.
You also have If You Want Me and Don't Look Back. Which out of the three songs is your favorite, though?
So my favorite song is If You Want Me. I wrote that song on the way back from a tour in Miami, and I was on Eastern Airlines, which doesn't even exist anymore. And I wrote it on the back of a vomit bag. I wish I had that vomit bag. But that was the reason why that song meant so much to me. Was it was really the song of all the songs that you've heard outside of Where Did We Go Wrong?
Yes.
That I wrote all of it. I was pretty much, Owen helped me out a little, but that was really a song that I wrote. Crying Over You was a song that was already written by a young lady named Valerie Puig, and she wrote it as a poem to Owen Soba, who's my producer, and you've heard me on the song say OS Break It Down. That's what I'm speaking about. And so Valerie wrote the song as a poem to Owen for breaking up with her, and he decided he was going to make it into a song and added his own things here and there. And then I added my own, I added a third verse. I added the talking part in the beginning. I added the part that you guys were just referring to. I gave you all my love, I gave you what was mine, but now I realize. I wrote that part. So it was a nice way of all three of us being able to come together and come up with something really good. But Valerie is the one who gets all the real honor for that song.
And isn't that great that all these years later you have that connection, all three of you, just because of that?
Oh yeah, to be honest with you, I may have, and I don't remember. I may have met her once or twice in my whole life. I don't, it wasn't like it wasn't a good breakup. I mean, imagine she was crying over this guy. So it wasn't a really friendly time in her life, and I think she was just writing about it out of pure anger and frustration and hurt. So, unfortunately, her sadness, it kind of helped me become something bigger in life, and I'm thankful to her and Owen for breaking up back in high school.
Yeah, thank goodness, because all these years later, you're making money off of it, and you're getting booked for shows. My favorite part, and we've been on for over 30 years, right here on 90.7 on a weekly basis, 6 hours a week, playing freestyle. And for some reason, the audience out there don't remember the name of the artist. So when they call here, they're like, "Do you have that song as I sat by my window?" And I'm like,
"That's funny."
And I'm like, "What do you mean you sat by your window? You mean Crying Over You?" And by SOAVE. And I always find that very interesting how people remember the lyrics, they remember the song, but the artist, they forget who sings it. So sometimes
you're right.
It's like, can I hear Crying Over You? So, it's a really cool feeling, but also frustrating sometimes, because then you see videos on Facebook and on social media, Stevie B crying over you. They don't sing that.
Yes, you're right. I've seen that as well. I've seen George Romano, I've seen Coral affiliated with it, and those are all my best friends. So I look at it, I'm like happy to have my name, even in the same sense as theirs. But when I think of what you just said, I've been pretty lucky with that, because my name has been one of those names that kind of stands out a little. Maybe because it's kind of a smooth name, and it's easy to remember because it means a lot of different things in Spanish. So, people say cógelo suave, they say suave meaning smooth, they say suave meaning cool, so there's a bunch of different meanings for it.
Suavemente.
Yeah, suave. I hear that all the time. My brother, every time he sees me, he goes, suavemente. I'm like, come on, really, Rob?
So that's your last name, right? Mente?
Yeah, exactly. First name Suave. So, it is definitely a humbling experience to be able to do this so many years later, and to go to places and people recognize you. It's crazy.
You were part of a freestyle documentary that's available right now on Amazon. How was it filming that documentary?
It was actually really good, because we've been talking about it for many years, and there's been so many other people who started it, including myself. I was actually somebody who started something with a guy back in the day who had gotten a sponsorship through Goya, and I was the host, but we never got past artist number one. And here, Steve Stanulis came along, and he was just a person who appreciated the music growing up and said, hey, let me do something with this. And he actually took the ball and ran through, all the way through. I mean, look, if you ask him, I think that he would have done it a little differently now, hindsight, but he was the only one who actually got the job done and did it. And so it's actually on Amazon Prime. You can go to Amazon Prime and search Legends of Freestyle, and there it is. It's crazy that
I truly enjoyed your part, and they talked about the economic part. You talked about I love what you said. The way I live my lifestyle. No, I can't.
Right, yeah.
That was pretty cool. But I thought
Yeah.
you elaborated your point very well. Why is it that after all these years you're still connected with George and Stevie B? And TKA, and you guys are all still together as a unit. Cynthia, Judy Torres. How come you guys still get along after all these years?
We never stopped getting along. We've never stopped being together. See, like you guys see, or a lot of people see this resurgence of freestyle, that it came back. And you have to understand, in our eyes, don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years. We never left. There was never a time we stopped. We've been, since the day that I came out with the song, the day the song came out, I was performing with George and with TKA, with Judy, and with Noel and Coro, and Lisette and Cynthia and Johnny, and I can go on and on. Now, was there a time in the early 90s that we slowed down? Absolutely. It was, there was certainly a slowdown time where instead of getting, 3 or 4 shows a month, you'd get one a month or one every other month. So, but then, the resurgence came back little by little in terms of the popularity of the music, and anything that kind of goes away always comes back. It's like bell bottoms, eventually they're going to come back. Right now we're all us men are dressed up in the European style. We want everything to be slim fit, but give it a few years, it'll be baggy again, and we'll go back to double-breasted suits.
What do you mean? I'm wearing bell bottoms right now.
There you go. I
got the Brinca Charco's bell bottoms combination.
There you go. So, with anything that goes away for a little while, there's going to be a need for it to come back. And we never went away. We just didn't do as much that you guys knew about. Plus, keep in mind, there was no social media when we were kids. So, although you guys may not have heard of it, we were all over the place. I was traveling to all different cities in the United States and outside of the country, and we were doing shows everywhere. So, they were just not shows that everybody heard of because there was there wasn't a way for you to find out where we were. There was no Facebook or social media to let you know that, this Friday I'm going to be in Massachusetts,
So now you got the Suave stalkers, and they know where you are at all times.
I have always had them, and there's nothing like a good stalker, but this is different. These are crazy stalkers, because now you get them like in drones, and you're like, oh, damn, how'd you get here?
Let me ask you about something else that you do. You have something called SOAVE Sundays, where you do positive messages. How did that come about?
About 5 years ago, my publicist, a young lady named Alicia Stern, who is fabulous. I mean, I got to tell you nothing but fabulous things about her. She told me that, I got to get myself out there more on social media. And social media had been big at the time, and I had a really nice following. I think at the time I had maybe 15,000 people on my Facebook account. And she's like, there's got to be a way that you could speak to them all the time. And, one of the things I've always wanted to do was be a motivational speaker. And I feel like I'm like that when I'm at work. I work in the car industry, and, I have to motivate the people who work for me and work with me. And so with that was like, it was a place where I can actually talk to people and make a difference. And she said, you should do something where it's similar to a podcast where you're talking to people, you enlighten them with positive messages, and just be you. And you can do it once a week, because I know you don't have a lot of time. And maybe you could do it on Sundays. I said, oh, that sounds good. She goes, maybe you can call it Suave Sundays. I said, that's it, Suave Sundays. So it started off with me discussing, just a topic. And every week I try to come out with a topic that it may not necessarily have anything to do with me, but it's a topic that people can relate to. And I try to talk about my opinion on it. I try to be biased as I can, because, I don't want to lead anybody to believe that the right way of doing something is my way of thinking, but I give them the opportunity to hear my side of my personal opinion on it, and they can make their own choices after that. And it's just about doing something positive and reaching out to people, making them better. And I think we lack that a lot in Facebook and social media.
I agree. And isn't it ironic that the guy that helps you mend your heart and tries to help you get your girl back is also giving you advice?
Yes. And you know what the best part is? Sometimes I listen to my own Suave Sundays and I go, damn, man, you know who really needs that Suave Sunday? The guy in the mirror. He needs to be paying attention to it and following what he's saying more. So, sometimes I'm the same guy that, also speaking. And, some of the things I'm talking about are probably about me. But most of them are not. Most of them are just relating things that, similar to the songwriting. When I write a song, I try to write a song that relates to everything that everybody goes through. And pretty much what I do all the time.
Now, you covered a song by George Michael.
Yes.
How did you come to that decision to redo Everything She Wants?
So a good friend of mine told me that would be the perfect song. And at first I was, apprehensive until I heard it. I was like, oh my God, it's definitely a great song. And George Michael has always been somebody I definitely adored and looked up to as a kid and followed. Even to this day, I still admire him tremendously. And it was a big loss for us as a community of music and people who watched and lived in that time to lose George Michael, to lose Prince, to lose Whitney Houston, to lose Michael Jackson. So it was somewhat of tribute. By the end of the year, I'm coming out with an album. It'll be done by December, and it's called Silky Sheets and Smooth Covers. And the covers are going to be all cover songs of tracks that I love, of people that, in the past have somewhere along the way enlightened me. And
great idea. I like that. I can't wait for the project, and I appreciate the fact that you sent us the Everything She Wants remake of George Michael.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
And we're going to be playing that before we go, but this up-and-coming Saturday, May 26th, at Captain Charles Leonard's house, 663 Main Street in Agawam, Massachusetts, you're going to be live along with a star-studded cast of performers.
Yes.
And so I can't wait to see you and meet you and have you perform in front of our audience.
I can't wait either. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a long show. I'm gonna do all the songs that I've done in the past. I'm gonna do If You Want Me, Don't Look Back, Where Did We Go Wrong? Did I miss one? If You Want Me, Don't Look Back, Where Did We Go Wrong?
You're gonna cover whoever you want, right?
Crying Over You. I forgot about.
Yeah, how could you forget the biggest hit? If you leave without singing "Crying Over You," the audience may be crying over you by the end of the night.
I'm definitely gonna do some covers too, so it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna have a good time. Take you back to a nice time of your life where you remember having a good time, and just take that journey with me. You're gonna have fun.
Well, Suave, thank you so much for joining us. We're almost out of time, but it was an honor to have you here on the show. Can't wait to see you.
Thank you, CPR. I appreciate it.
This Saturday, May 26th, Captain Charles Leonard's house on 663 Main Street in Agawam. If you guys are listening right now, you don't have tickets to this show, you make sure you get some tickets, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a hell of a show, and I want everybody to be there. We're going to have a great time together, and let's just make history. Let's make history this Saturday. Well, once again, thank you so much, Suave, for joining us here on Clubhouse Dance Music and the CPR's Clubhouse podcast.
Thank you, CPR, and I appreciate all you do, man. You're doing a good job over there. I'm listening.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, brother.
That was Suave live right here on Clubhouse Dance Music and the CPR's Clubhouse podcast. It's about that time we get out of here. Until next time, at CPR saying goodbye. But remember, it's not who you love, it's how. Leaving you with the latest from Suave. It's Everything She Wants. It's the George Michael cover right here on Clubhouse Dance Music and the CPR's Clubhouse. podcast. Don't forget to check out WCPRFM so you can listen to Freestyle 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go to cprsmusic.com for your licks. Talk to you soon. Leaving you with SOAVE. Everything she wants.
Somebody told me, boy, everything she wants is everything she sees. I guess I must have loved you because I said you were the perfect girl for me, baby. Now we're 6 months older, and everything you want and everything you see is out of reach, not good enough. I don't know what the hell you want from me.
New music.
Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. And if what that man did in his life makes the blood pulse through the body of others, then his essence, his spirit, will be immortalized forever.
Baby, I'm loving the way that you hold me. I'm high off the things that you told me. You got me feeling like I'm your number one. I don't want the kind of love that's temporary. All I want a legendary love.
Clubhouse dance music.
Dance music.
You go to the top. You don't listen to me. You're never heard from again.
The answers, I change the questions.
The new school, freestyle top 10 countdown. Number 10.
Lights, lower down, we ain't wasting no time. Been so long 'cause I've been on my grind. Don't you wish your thoughts ran through my mind? Wow, how they changed up, they got no respect. They don't mind you till you cut that check. Only worry when they getting less. Keep it going, keep the party lights on. Slow motion, rockin' till the night's gone. It's my birthday, I'ma do it my way. It's my birthday, I'ma do it my way. Rockstar life, no time to relax. The night's mine, I'm taking it back. Jumping club to club, tryna hit that. Damn right, misbehaving on the floor. Don't make me make you want more. That good girl acts out the door. Keep it going, keep the party lights on. Slow motion, rockin' till the night's gone. It's my birthday, I'ma do it my way. It's my birthday, I'ma do it my way. Say it's my birthday, I don't care what you say. Put your hands in the air if you wanna vibe out in the worst way. Saying it's my birthday, I'ma slay on my day. I don't care what you say, drop it for a lady.
The new school, freestyle top 10 countdown. Number 10.
It's CPR with you. Welcome to CPR's Top 10 Countdown.
Keep it going.
Here's number 10 this week. It's brand new to the countdown. It's the return of Taina. 11:22 is the J. Adams remix. It's CPR with you, and a special edition of CPR's Top 10 Countdown as we present the hottest songs in freestyle today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, today. And right now, we continue on with CPR's Top 10 Countdown.
Clubhouse dance music top 10 countdown. Top 10 countdown. Number 9.
It's the Four Horsemen of Freestyle. It's Agawam MA, and this is Set Me Free. It's number 9 this week on CPR's Top 10 Countdown. You know the rest.
See, I'm not trying to stay there. So it's time I let you, time I let go. See, things ain't gonna change. I'm out the door. You came out of nowhere, and like a fool I watched you play games on me. You deceived me. Now I feel it's time I let you go. Time I let you go. Keep begging and pleading, but ain't no way I'd ever let this go. Now I'm leaving. time I get over you. So please release me. Just set me free. We can go on, just you and me. We don't belong together. Please just set me free. Now just set me free. I want you. Please just set me free. We can go on, not bad. Don't need your love now. Been trying to say for so long. Your kind of love is for me. Just set me free. Ain't no use explaining. You did your thing and deep inside you know. Contemplating if I'm playing girl. Say no joke. Ha ha ha. You brought me to pieces. You were the greatest love I've ever known. I'll get through this. Just knowing your heart. I loved you so. I can't stay here. Memories of home I've lost around me. Couldn't see it. I've given my all to you. Still you didn't want it. Just set me free. We can go on, just you and me. We don't belong together. Please just set me free. Just set me free. I want you. Please just set me free. We can go on, not meant to be. No way we now go together. Won't you please set me free? Just set me
It's a QB thing. Pay attention. Raindrops, drop tops, smoking, I'm cooking the hot box. Guess we found the key to the top lock. Gotta set myself free, yeah, why not? Woo. I'm done with the chasing. I remember names and I remember faces. He's been around. Me, your one and only. That's reasonable doubt. Guilty.
one and only. I was there for you when times got rough. You don't love me. You don't. So please just let me go. Just set me free. We can go on, just you and me. No, we can't go on together, baby. Set me free. Set me free. Let me go. Please just set me free. No, I won't forgive you. Don't need your love now. Don't get so familiar. Just set me free.
It's the number one source in all of freestyle. We are Clubhouse Dance Music and the CPR's Clubhouse podcast. Here's number 8 this week. It's Susan Santiago, and this is Fly Away.
Number 8.
Something in the way you look, it's amazing. I think it's the dimples in your smile that's driving me wild and crazy. I'm so in love with you. I don't know what to do. No words can describe what I'm feeling inside. No one can take your place. I'll never let you go. I want to be with you. Let's go with the flow. Our love will never die. Let's go with the flow. Our love will never die. Ooh, I want you to fly away with me. I want to love you. I want you to fly away with me. I need you by my side. I want you to fly away with me. Come fly away. I want you to fly away with me. Something in the way you move excites me. You're so enticing. I think it's the countless breaths I take when I am with you, baby. You keep it grooving. I'm what you're using. Everything that I've got, moaning a lot. You make me feel good.
7.
It's CPR's Top 10 Countdown. This is the only Top 10 Countdown in all of freestyle that matters. At number 10 this week, brand new to the countdown, is Taina with 1122, the J. Adams remix. At number 9, Kuala Bay and Set Me Free. Number 8, Susan Santiago and Fly Away. And this is number 7 this week. It's Remio and You Are the One on CPR's Top 10 Countdown, available on your digital distribution sites for podcasts.
I just can't get enough of your touch.
CPR's Top 10 Countdown. Available right now on your digital distribution sites. It's Remio and You Are the One, number 7 this week on CPR's Top 10 Countdown. You can find our podcasts on iTunes podcast app. Also, Google Play Music. You can also find us on the TuneIn Radio App and iHeartRadio. All you have to do is look for CPR's Clubhouse, the podcast. Go to CPRSmusic.com for your links. It's absolutely free. Also, if you want to listen to Freestyle 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's WCPRFM. And you can also find links at CPRSmusic.com. Coming soon will be the app. Still working on it. It takes forever. But right now, we continue on with CPR's Top 10 Countdown.
You're listening to Clubhouse Dance Music.
Number 6.
At number 6 this week, it's 80. I Want You Now.
Seems like you're always on my mind. Can't find a reason going blind for you, but I keep thinking that you'll stop by. You would save me from this hell. You keep going through my head.
Number 6.
Yo, what up? This is your boy Frankie J.
This is Naisha.
This is Sammy Zone.
This is Joey May.
What's up? This is Willie Valentine.
This is Jennifer Jimenez.
This is Cynthia Figueroa.
This is Miguel Reyes.
This is Scarlett Santana.
This is Artie of Artie and Legit.
What's up? This is Jill Terrell.
This is Sharon Masseret.
This is Raj from Quattro Bass.
This is K7 from TKA.
This is Jay Grace. The only top 10 countdown that matters starts now.
Welcome to Clubhouse Dance Music Top 10 Countdown. Top 10 Countdown with your host, CPR Jose Ortiz. Number 5.
I'm loving the way that you hold me. I'm high off the things that you told me. You got me feeling like I'm your number one. Ooh, baby, I want this to last me forever. So heavenly when we're together. There's nothing better than when we're having fun. But I can't cross the line. I need more than a thrill to pass the time. I want something that's real and so divine. I'll surrender my all, but there's one thing you should know. That's temporary. All I want, the kind of love that's legendary. I've been searching for that extraordinary one. I want a legendary love.
Oh no, I would never hurt you. I would never desert you. I know love is here, cause what we have is legendary. Oh no, I would never hurt you. I would never desert you. I know love is here, cause what we have is legendary.
And I give in any temptation, only to find that my heart was led astray. Oh baby, just give me a reason to love you, and make me believe I can trust you. Show me this thing that we share is here to stay. Cause I can't cross the line till I'm sure what I feel is right this time. I want something that's real and so divine. I'll surrender my all, but there's one thing you should know before I fall. Temporary, all I want, the kind of love that's legendary. I've been searching for that extraordinary one. I want a legendary love.
Oh no, I would never hurt you. I would never desert you. I know love is here, cause what we have is legendary. Oh no, I would never hurt you. I would never desert you. I know love is here, cause what we have is legendary.
Number 5.
Temporary, all I want, the kind of love that's legendary. I've been searching for that extraordinary one. I want a legendary love.
It's the best song of 2018 so far. Yeah, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Fact is fact. What can you do? It's CPR's Top 10 Countdown. Number 5 this week is Alyssa B featuring Charlie Babie, and Legendary on the countdown since January, and still going strong as we jam Freestyle in New England. And now the world, it's CPR's Top 10 Countdown. And right now is the king of Freestyle. His name is Stevie B, and this is You're Gonna Be Mine. He's been with a lot of girls. Most were beautiful. Not all of them. Oh, man. And Stevie B, number 4 this week on CPR's Top 10 Countdown.
Number 4.
It's CPR's Top 10 Countdown. Here's number 3 this week. It's the artistic remix by Willie Valentine of George Lamond's A Cry for Love.
Number 3.
thought it was destiny. I could see it in your eyes. The dream that was meant to be has turned into a lie. You said that you'd be there for me and that your love was true, but you just didn't care for me the way I care for you. I got to know the reason why you had to go, but I'll keep on believing. I've got to let you know. I just can't believe this love is dying. I cry for love. Girl, listen to my heart and hear my cries. I cry for
Number 3.
I see you in my memories, and I'm dreaming of your touch. I miss you lying next to me. I still want you so much. The way that you made love to me, I thought our love was real. Was it just a fantasy, the way you made me feel? I got to know the reason why you had to go, but I'll keep on believing. I've got to let you know. I just can't believe this love is dying. I cry for love. Girl, listen to my heart and hear my cries. I cry for love. I cry for Hold on. Yeah, we'll put our dreams together, baby. Hold on. Yeah, make it last forever. I just can't believe this love is dying. I cry for love. Girl, listen to my heart and hear my cries. I cry for love. Make it last forever. If only you would listen to my heart. I cry for love. These feelings you can hide it in your eyes. You're crying for love.
Now, it's Clubhouse Dance Music with CPR Jose Ortiz on 90.7, 90.7 WTCC and WTCC HD Springfield.
We are the longest running weekly episodic freestyle podcast. In all of freestyle at CPR's Clubhouse, the podcast recorded live from 90.7 FM WTCC, part of Clubhouse Dance Music. And right now, it's CPR's Top 10 Countdown. Here's number 2 this week. It's the Santana Twins featuring Nick Colon, and this is Broken, number 2 for 2 weeks in a row on the only freestyle countdown in all of freestyle. How do you say it, Benny Gonzalez? That matters. Can't even read the script. Can't even read the script.
I never believed the day would come where there were no words left to say. The warmth of your touch I cherish so much has simply faded away. But night after night I search for a way to get us back to that first day. I looked in your eyes and we fell in love.
me to never leave my side. Too many fights, day after day. You somehow lost your faith. Night after night, you search for a way to blame me for your foolish ways. Time passes by, you push me aside. You chose to walk, this love is broken. I needed you to be my one and only. It's time to set you free. This love is broken. Those tears reveal the lies. Your heart is spoken. It's time to say goodbye. This love is broken.
Number 2.
Don't try to deny it's over. I never believed a word you say. You took what I gave for granted, and now it's time I walk away. I walk away. I walk away. This love is broken. I needed you to be my one and only. It's time to set you free. This love is broken. Those tears reveal the lies. Your heart is spoken. It's time to say goodbye. This love is
And now, the most requested song on Clubhouse Dance Music. Number 1. Number 1.
At number 1 this week for 3 weeks. Count them 3 weeks in a row. Is Zito from Pain featuring Denisha. And this is Share a Night. It's the number 1 song in all of Freestyle right now.